Hey, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoyed your 3 days off. Welcome to April. This is April 1st, 2024. And here we are, another day, another dollar. Let's start the week off. It looks like, the bulls are still there, right? Let's do this here. I always forget to do this before I get started. If you take a look at the market, we're still in a bullish trend. So far, there's nothing, say, at these tops right through here that gives any kind of fear or anything. So we're bullish until we're not. The definition of not might be different for different people. So my definition is when we start breaking down through some of my moving averages here, which will be the T-line and the trend indicator, 17 EMA here, this green dots. That'll be my definition, along with any kind of major bear candles. But we just don't have that yet. I will say that I think we're on borrowed time here. I'm not looking for a big pullback at all. Just maybe something to stir the pot up a little bit. Pull back, do a little retesting. It's been a while since we retested the 50-period moving average here. That's not where I'm looking for the market to go today. Not at all. But a little bit of a pullback I think is warranted. Until then, the market's bullish, so let's trade bullish and let's look at it. So the SPY looks bullish here. If you look at the diamonds, diamonds are still bullish. Price above the T-line, T-line above the trend indicator. Everything is still bullish right in here. You can see that we've broken out. There's nothing here but blue sky. If you take a look at the Qs, there you go. The Qs are bullish. Qs went through a little bit of chop right here. This was a pretty good little pullback, nice little chop, but it looks like we're trying to come out of that right now. Here we rallied up, tested these highs, and now we're kind of flagging in here a little bit. Ultimately, we do need to break out over that 449, say 20 area, and that could set us free for higher numbers. The transports are doing fabulous. They're in a bullish trend. SMH in a bullish trend. It's kind of hard. I mean, there's charts out there to be shorted, no doubt about it, and I know people that's shorting. I'm not really one for shorting in a bullish market, but some people just like to short, and that's okay. So if you find those charts that's shortable, just make sure that you watch those stops, make sure the market doesn't take off on you, and then start pulling some of those up, okay? Few charts I have to look at here is MLI, excuse me. Well, let's start with these. Yeah, you know what? I better do it from the top, otherwise I'm just going to get all confused here. These are in no particular order. MLI, nice, beautiful trend here. We've popped up, rolled up a little bit. We pulled back, nice little dip. Here we are headed up. I'm looking at 58.80 as the next target. There's targets above, but this is the first one. Want to watch those entries. I suspect most traders that's been around a while, most successful traders have an entry program, a way that you enter to not pay too high or get punished, on a pullback. Or maybe that doesn't bother you. Maybe you set your stop really low and you buy it and, you just let it work. But I do suspect that most successful traders have an entry program. VLO. I think VLO is still working right. Very nice. For next target up here, 177.80-ish. And we've got a nice little rally, nice little pullback here. Everything's looking good. Again, watch for your entry program. ON, next target up is 56.92. That looks awfully low to me. When I put it up there, it's, looking at these highs over here in August of 2023, I have to kind of go with that because they're there, but there's some clear targets higher on this. Trend is working out nice. Terrific belt hold. You don't really see the belt hold so much on the daily, but if you look at the week or 2-day chart, there's a nice little belt hold there. And this looks like a great chart. ON. Again, mind your pullback, mind your entries. A lot of people look for the pullbacks or the early breakouts. Set your stops. Don't be afraid to take some profits. I mean, seriously, I'm very bullish, but I'm also, we're due for a little bit of a pullback, and that is in no way, shape, or form any kind of technical indicator. Just common sense, just grown up common sense. SQM is setting up. This is a rounded bottom breakout. Next target's going to be 5170. Retesting these highs, and then maybe we move up here to the 200 period moving average. That's what I would be looking at on SQM. IR, Ingersoll Ram, very nice flag here. Very nice flag right in here. Buying a flag can be in a couple different places. It can be inside the flag right there. It can be the breakout of the flag. It can be the breakout retest of the flag. Again, every successful trader has a plan for this. If you don't have a plan, please ask in the room. I'm pretty confident we can help you with that. I'm very confident that we can help with that. Check out the home builders here. Home builders look like the next target up is about 115.68. Pre-market, I see a shooting star here. I actually personally put very little weight in pre-market. That's just for all the numb nuts that get up too early. Seriously. The whole thing is about follow through. So, it looks like we're going to open up right in here. And if we see the follow through, okay, fine. But as soon as the market opens up, this candle's not even going to show up like this. So, unless you leave it on the pre-market time, I suppose it would. But overall, the trend is still good. XBH looks fantastic to me. Toll Brothers. Take a look at Toll Brothers. Look at that. Toll Brothers is looking good. Next target up, 133. We'll call it 50, round it up to 50. Trend is looking good. We've got a nice little J-hook breakout and then another little J-hook breakout. It's just J-hooking right up the line here. Looking really good. XLE, there's some energy charts that's still looking pretty good. We looked at VLO. I think that was the second one we looked at. And energy still looking good. So when we open up, if we open up right this second, we would open up about 94.80 here. So we're looking at that, 3 bars up. We could absolutely see a little bit of a pullback, and that might offer that entry, might help with an entry, little lower entry, better price. Just be careful not to get caught in fear of missing out. I wouldn't get caught in that. Wait for your charts. Set up your charts. Have a plan for them. And if charts come up on the fly, be able to get to that plan right away. And getting to that plan right away is pretty darn simple. If this chart popped up in front of me in the middle of the day, it's a no-brainer for me. I'm going to wait till it gets closer to the T-line. It's just that simple. It's a very bullish chart. I love the chart, but it's too far away from the T-line. Plus, if that's where we open up and that candle is green and it remains green, we're going to have 3 bullish bars up. I tend to stay away from that three bars up, the 3-bar rule. You're just asking to get spanked a little bit. Just one of those little things. So, you know, make sure you wait for those setups there. THC is setting up. This one has pulled back quite nice, I think. Next target up, 102.10-ish. A couple of the charts everybody watches. I'm having a brain fart here. Let me start that over. There we go. Apple. I get emails throughout the day, even on the weekends. You know, people asking me, "Hey, is Apple to be bought? Ready to be bought?" Everybody wants to buy Apple. And no, I don't think it is. There's 2 types, you know, things you might want to look at. 2 types of people that might want to buy Apple, I think. The long-term holders, in which case my argument is buy Apple wherever you want. If you're holding Apple for the next 10 years, buying it $1 cheaper, $1 more is not going to make any difference to you. Although if you're swing trading Apple, there is no signs of a bullish swing trade here. It could pop up today, but right now there's just no signs of a bullish swing trade. So right now I would have to be short if somebody was breaking my arm, but since no one's breaking my arm, I'm not going to touch that. So nothing on to do with Apple. Amazon still looks bullish. This is one of those charts that a lot of people tend to follow. Bullish trend here. Look, here, let's get that out of the way. You know, I probably should have left that there. That's okay. Let's do it this way. Look how this popped up, and see how that just tested right through. That's pretty big. Tested there. And, I mean, you can draw that angle down, give you that flag. You can see it broke out. Or another way to draw this is look how it just, that's pretty big. Try this again. There we go. Look how it's squared up. What a beautiful chart. That's a terrific hard right edge chart pattern right here, in my opinion, on that. And here, Rickster put out SQ. Let's take a look at SQ. Yeah, SQ looks bullish, absolutely. A little bit, you know, if you look at SQ, the price action, a little bit sloppy. It is. But the trend is still working. It's still, I think, a nice bullish chart. T2123, we closed Friday. Was it Friday? Or no, Thursday. Excuse me, Thursday. We closed Thursday, still bullish. Price action still above the 60-minute trend indicator here. 15-minute on the trend indicator held up. This is all Thursday's close. None of this is right now today. But the way the market's acting, it looks like we're going to be up a little bit. So, you know, overall bullish. Hang tight. Hang tight. Okay, Joe put up FCX last one, then I'm going to have to run here. FCX. Yeah, this is one that a lot of us are holding here in the room. And pre-market, I give very little weight to pre-market. I mean, we're gapping up, okay? So we're getting into the 3-bar rule. I still have a target of 49.50 up here. Just because I have a target up here doesn't mean that it can't pull back, you know, before it goes up, something like that. So if you want to be profit taking in here, that makes sense. And then rebuy on a pullback. It might be getting a little high. So anyway, I'm still bullish on FCX. Now last week, I have to admit, I took some profits on it. So I'm on the really good side of this. Pretty much trading with house money on it. So all is good. Anyway, thanks, Joe, for sharing that with us in that last week to get in it. Hey, everyone, take care. We'll see you here at the bottom of the hour. Remember, today's date was April 1st. Oh, April Fool's Day, 2024. Welcome, everyone. Hope to see everybody in the room here in a little bit. You guys take care.